Hey, what's going on, friends? This is Paul Hutchings coming to you with episode 53 of The Good Parts, a daily social media show where I go live Monday through Friday to share one good part from my life and our business in the effort to help you create more freedom, abundance, joy, happiness, success, all the good that life has to offer. And in today's video, I'm really excited because this is one of the most powerful tips that I've discovered for helping myself to create more influence with the people that I'm working with. And obviously, this is very helpful. If you can be influential in a good way, you can achieve your goals much faster. And also at the same time, you can serve the people that you want to serve. So influence isn't just about, me. Influence is about us when we're doing it right. So tune in. If you're joining me live, please comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Also, same goes for the replay viewers. Unfortunately, I can't display the replay viewers' name on the screen like I can the live viewers, like Nick Romani. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Bill Fever says, I'm ready for some great insight. Awesome. Well, the pressure's on now, Bill. Hopefully I deliver. Okay, well, let me get into this. So this was inspired by a private coaching session that we had last night within our company. Toward the end of the mastermind, someone came out and shared that they had been making sales, which is really awesome, really exciting. So congrats to this person. But also this person said that they had been sending new member welcome messages and were wondering if there was something that he could do to increase the response rate. A new member welcome message is simply where someone joins, you send them a note to say, welcome aboard, right? And so my business partner, Mike, was hosting and he said, hey, well, yeah, we can look at the message. Why don't you pop it up on the screen? So we popped it up on the screen and Rita Joy from Dallas, good to see you. Bill Darton says, good morning, good to see you. All right, Nick says super valuable insights. Always super valuable insights. Okay, great. So we popped the email up on the screen and Mike was reading the email and giving some great tips. And I was listening. I was actually driving to a baseball game. One of my kids was playing baseball last night. So I'm listening and thinking and wondering if there's anything that I might be able to offer. And there was a bunch of great advice given. And as I listened and I listened and I listened, I thought, there's one thing that I could offer that hasn't been offered yet that I think could be very, very powerful. And that's what I want to share with you in this video. So the way the email went, just to give you an overview, is the email started out, hey, welcome to, our company. So excited you got started. And then it went into giving some instruction for the new member. If you want to be successful, you need to do A, and you need to do B, and you need to do C. And then the name was, signed. And so it was good from a few aspects. And I highlighted this on our mastermind last night. It was great that this member was showing up to help their new member. So the intention is to be there to help. The intention is to be there and offer instruction, which is great, to be a teacher. So a lot of good about this. And the thing though that I noticed was that in the communication, it kind of came off as, because this person was using the words you need to, it kind of hit me just a little bit off. And I thought, I wonder if that's why the response rate is a little bit lower. And the reason that might be is because it does seem to me that when you or I ever say to someone, you need to do this, you need to do this. If you're married, has your spouse ever said, you need to do this? And when that phrasing is used, how does it make you feel when someone tells you that you need to do something? Another variation of this phrase is should. You should do this. You should do this. You ought to do this. This is something you should do. How does that fall upon your consciousness? It's kind of the same thing. It's just different words that are expressing the intention, or the it's not always the intention, but this is how it's received, is that someone is trying to tell you what to do. And I know just from my own experience, I don't like it when people try to tell me what to do. I mean, I wear the phrase freedom on my shirt, for heaven's sakes, so whenever someone is saying, Paul, you need to do this, or you should do this, I'm just like, whatever, like I'm going to do what I want to do, and so if we can delete any type of phrase where it sounds like we are commanding someone to do something or telling someone to do something or directing forcefully someone to do something like you need to or you should, just delete that phrasing altogether and replace it with language that can be more influential. And how would we do that? So I'll give a couple examples. One example, and this is the example that I gave on the mastermind last night, is, same sort of introduction, like, hey, Sean, what's up, Sean Jardine? Good to see you, by the way. Hey, Sean, welcome to the company, and put your company name. Welcome aboard. I'm so excited you got started. I think you made a great decision. Man, one of the things that I wanted to pass along to you is that when I got started, when I made the decision, the same decision that you just made, there were a couple of things that helped me to get into profit quickly and make my first couple of sales. And so if you're open, Sean, I'd love to share those with you in this email. And then you share them. And what that's doing is it's presenting a benefit, and it's putting you in story form, like, hey, I just achieved this result and I want to help. And so if you're open, and that's another phrase, by the way, that can soften it up. So rather than like, step number 1, do this, step number 2, do this, step number 3, do this. If you're open, I'd love to pass them along. Here they are. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. So that can soften it up. And that's one way to shift from you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this type of language to excitement, gratitude, benefit. And if you're open, here are some tips that you can follow. So I wanted to pass that along. Very powerful. Oftentimes people don't realize how global the effect that the words we use is. Like, the simple little words can create a massive difference in how our communication is perceived. So one last little thought on this topic, because it's related. One of the things that I love to do that is in alignment with everything that I've talked about in this video is I like to use possibility language. So possibility language are words that are the opposite of need and should. And they are words such as, hey, you might want to consider, you can, here's something you can do. It's possible, maybe, might, potentially. These are all words that kind of like soften up any sort of instruction you might be giving after those words. And when instructions are softened up, and what do I mean by softened up? What I mean is, if people can, when they receive your communication, feel like they have choice as to how to proceed, and that you're not commanding them to do something, the odds of them wanting to proceed seem to go up. So is this making sense? This has been very, very valuable to me in my journey, over the years, in both one-on-one sales, but also in marketing, in mass marketing, where I'm doing videos for a lot of people, and and then also creating emails for a lot of people. So that's the tip. I'm gonna come back to the comments here. I do want to let you know that if you're finding me for the first time, I do these every day, Monday through Friday. If you got value from this piece of content and want to get more like this from me, please consider subscribing to me on social media. And/or you can also go the extra mile and subscribe to my email list and pick up a cool free gift along the way. And the link is there on the screen, paulhutchings.net/GIFTS. And with that, I'm going to jump to the comments so I can learn from all of you. Did you guys get value from this piece of content today? Let me know below. Veronique's tuning in from Belgium. Hello, good to see you. Dan Krensis says hello with a heart. Hey, heart back to you, Danny. Thank you so much. Sean Jardine says hello. Hey, Sean. Kevin Coe says, don't tell me what to do. Ha, ha, ha. So true, though. Like, seriously, like, I don't think I'm the only one that doesn't like to be told what to do. I think most people are like that. And a funny way to remember this, I picked this up from Anthony Robbins, when he talks about should, He says, don't shit all over people. People don't like to be shit on. They don't, because they don't like to be told what to do. Sean Jardine says, love it, will do. Awesome. Thanks so much, Sean. Nick says, suggestive benefits. Yes, suggestive benefits. Exactly. Christian says, if you're open, I can show you how to rather than you need to. Yes, that's it. That's it. Great advice. Thanks, Minister Christian. Nick says, love it. Thank you. Martin King says, hey, Paul. Hey, Martin King, back to you. Bill says, this was valuable. Words mean things. They do mean things. That is for sure. Thank you, Bill. Sean says, yes. Thanks always. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sean. Appreciate that. And shout out to Sean. I saw you on the top affiliates list this week as we were preparing that for Amy to find guests for our Monday night mastermind. So keep rocking it, Sean. Nick says, great value, learn a million things. Awesome. Thank you so much. Gio says, yes, offers solutions and people will follow. Thanks, Gio. Jeff Topper says, good morning, coming to you live from Missouri. It's interesting that compelled is a verb and no one wants to be told what to do. But the word compelling is an adjective and describes a positive aspect of one's personality. Words do matter. Wow, that's a really great distinction. Thank you so much for that, Jeff. Kevin says, should. Are you shitting on me, Kevin? Just kidding. Roning says, we always get so much value from you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Sean says, it's like a sardine with a J. Sardine with a J. Jardine. Oh, Sean Jardine. Okay, got it. Thank you. That's helpful. Bill Darton says, great tips, Paul. Similar idea. I used to train employees to say thanks for your patience instead of sorry for the wait. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, that's so good. I've been practicing, when someone says, thanks for doing such and such, rather than no problem, I say, my pleasure. My pleasure. So happy to help, words do make a difference. Dan says, don't tell me to have a good day. Kidding. I command you to have a good day, Dan. I command you. Just kidding. Sean Jardine, like sardine, says, ha, 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 ha. Awesome. Thanks for the laughs. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hope you have an awesome day. Get out there, take action, go for your dreams, and we'll catch you in a future episode, hopefully tomorrow, of The Good Parts. Bye for